Indiana Fever in the Chicago Sky here from Wintrust Arena. The Fever have really stretched out this one in the second half as we look at Diamond DeSheilds and CAITlinclark.
You might be wondering why Diamond DeSheilds is losing her cool over a rookie. Here's the thing, CAITlinclark isn't just any rookie, she's shaking up the WNBA in ways no one saw coming. Let's talk about how one player is turning the whole league upside down. You've seen the numbers, but numbers don't tell the whole story. What's the secret weapon that's making CAITlinclark the talk of both the WNBA and NBA? It's something you can't teach, and it's got veterans shook. Let's talk about what makes CAITlinclark so special. This isn't just another rookie having a good season. We're witnessing the birth of a superstar, and even the king himself is taking notice. LeBron James called Clark cold, and when LeBron speaks, the basketball world listens.
I am a realist, because not only I get people are just crazy about why she should be doing this and they should be doing that. If she's so great, this team, it's still a team game, people. I'm rooting for Caitlin because I've been in that seat before. I've walked that road before. I hope she kills. I hope Aaliyah Boston does amazing. It's going to be great for her because she's a great talent. She seems like a great gal, and I hope she turns that franchise around to where. Tamika Catchings had it at one point.
But Clark's impact goes way beyond a few compliments from NBA royalty. She's not just putting up numbers, she's changing the entire game. Clark has this uncanny ability to create scoring opportunities out of thin air. She's weaving through defensive pressure like it's not even there, leaving opponents scratching their heads. What sets Clark apart isn't just her individual skill, it's how she makes everyone around her better. Coach Teresa Weatherspoon of the Indiana Fever called Clark the head of that snake, and she's not wrong. Clark has this way of bringing the whole team together, using everyone's talents to create something bigger than the sum of its parts. You want precision? Clark's got it in spades. We're talking 5 successful three-pointers in a game and a free throw percentage that'll make you do a double take. 10 for 11. That's not just good, that's scary good. But here's the thing about Clark. She's not out there chasing personal glory. Every move she makes is about making her teammates shine. It's like she's got this sixth sense for where everyone needs to be, and she's always 2 steps ahead of the defense. The WNBA is a tough league full of fierce competitors, but Clark's not just holding her own, she's thriving. She's brought this positive energy to the Fever, and it's infectious. Suddenly, a team that was struggling is playing with newfound confidence and purpose. Clark's not just scoring points, she's rewriting the rookie playbook and making everyone around her better. She's got this unique blend of skill, vision, and leadership that you just don't see in first-year players. It's like she skipped the whole learning curve and jumped straight to veteran leader status. But let's be real for a second. Clark's rise isn't just about what happens on the court. It's sparking conversations and debates that go way beyond basketball. Some people are thrilled to see a young star shaking things up. Others, well, they're not so happy about the new kid on the block stealing the spotlight. Clark's success isn't just changing the game, it's exposing cracks in the WNBA's foundation. What happens when a rookie threatens the status quo? The answer has people talking about way more than just basketball. Enter Diamond DeSheilds, a WNBA veteran who's not exactly rolling out the welcome mat for Clark. DeSheilds went public with her frustration over Clark's skyrocketing popularity, and it's not just sour grapes. This outburst is peeling back the curtain on some serious tensions in the league. It's not just about who's putting up the best numbers anymore. We're seeing a clash between the old guard and the new blood, and it's getting messy. Clark, a white player, is gaining massive attention in a predominantly black league. This racial dynamic is adding fuel to an already heated situation. The drama isn't staying on social media either, it's spilling onto the court in a big way. During the season, Clark found herself targeted with some seriously physical play. One commentator noted that it seemed like the goal was to rough her up, not necessarily to injure her, but definitely to make it tough for her. This isn't your typical rookie hazing, it's a statement. But here's where things take a dark turn. After a controversial flagrant foul involving Clark, DeSheilds became the target of racist threats. What started as a basketball rivalry suddenly became something much uglier, showing just how quickly these tensions can escalate. And some players are feeling the heat from Clark's meteoric rise. It's like they're scrambling to prove they're still top dogs in a league that's suddenly all about the new kid. The Chicago Sky's aggressive play against Clark might be more about their own frustration than anything else. They're struggling against Clark's skills, and it shows. This isn't just about jealousy or protecting turf, it's about the future of the WNBA itself. Clark's not just breaking records, she's breaking the mold of what a rookie can do and how quickly they can become the face of the league. For players who've been grinding for years waiting for their moment in the spotlight, Clark's instant stardom is a tough pill to swallow. The WNBA's playbook for handling superstars is being rewritten in real time. Clark's not just changing the game on the court, she's forcing the entire league to adapt or risk irrelevance. But is the WNBA ready for this seismic shift? As Caitlin continues to dominate headlines and break records, the WNBA finds itself in uncharted territory. They're promoting the rivalry between Clark and the Chicago Sky as a key storyline, but it's not all smooth sailing. This strategy is raising some serious questions about maintaining league integrity while tensions are on the rise. You might think the WNBA would have a game plan for dealing with a rookie sensation, but they're scrambling to keep up. Take the Chicago Sky's coach Teresa Weatherspoon, for example. During their match against the Indiana Fever, she struggled to find effective ways to counter Clark's impact. It's like trying to stop a tornado with a butterfly net, not exactly a winning strategy. Offensive possessions, 2 buckets for the Fever. Clark for 3, rattles it in. Working it around here for the Fever, good ball movement on this possession. Logo shot, logo make for Clark, a 6th for the Fever. The Sky shooting 38%. CaitlinClark, another 3-pointer. But here's where things get really interesting. The aggressive play against Clark isn't just tough defense, some are calling it intentional. We're seeing hard fouls that look more like attempts to throw her off her game than legitimate basketball moves. It's got fans and analysts alike questioning what's really going on out there. This isn't just about one player anymore. The WNBA is facing a major dilemma. Do they embrace the Clark effect as a positive force for the league, or do they risk alienating other players and potentially damaging the sport's integrity? It's a tightrope walk, and the WNBA is doing it without a safety net. You've got players on both sides of the fence. Some are thrilled about the attention Clark's bringing to the league, others not so much. This divide is creating a real rift in the WNBA, and it's not just about who gets the most playing time anymore. The increased physicality against Clark is raising red flags about sportsmanship. We're seeing plays that push the boundaries of what's acceptable on the court. It's like watching a chess match, where one side decides to flip the board. Sure, it stops their opponent, but at what cost? Meanwhile, Clark's keeping her eyes on the prize. While some of her rivals are getting caught up in the drama, she's staying focused on team success. It's a stark contrast that's not lost on fans. They're seeing a rookie who's more interested in lifting her team than building her brand, and it's resonating in a big way. As the WNBA tries to navigate these choppy waters, they're facing a real risk. If they don't adapt to the changing dynamics brought by stars like Clark, they could find themselves left in the dust. The league's at a crossroads, and their next move could define women's basketball for years to come.